What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more Watcher of Realms, and this is going to be a slight bit of a rant because the developers posted something today, and the fact that they had to post this is probably just not the best overall. Um, you guys should be following my bucket at this point, and if you living under the rock, then maybe you don't know that he's been doing videos recently on artifacts and testing the different artifacts, and a lot of this testing and stuff revolves around this issue with attack and crit damage, or just attack and damage and the calculations in the game. The game has attack, so we all know we build attack, and you might be wondering why, if you did watch my bucket early on and some other content creators early on, they really pushed attack as the main stat you go for. The reason for that is that defense in this game has is like a wall, and the higher the defense, the higher the attack you need to be able to break through that wall. So if you're underneath that wall, then your attack is always capped out at the same percentage. And so, but once you break through that wall, then your damage can just boom go through the roof, because then it's based on what your actual attack is. So that's why you see like these major hits, and you can watch some of his testing videos and some other stuff that's out there to test the hits, that why you want to balance more attack versus crit damage. The problem is it's on a like mob by mob basis, enemy by enemy basis. You don't know what enemy you're going to be facing, or I mean, you can know what enemy you're going to be facing, but I guess you don't know the exact numbers. And I mean, we're not supposed to have to do a bunch of math in this game. I'm sorry, it's not what this is for. So anyway, let's go over what they posted, and I'll explain why I find it to be a problem. So this is their Gear Lab thing. They actually did a infographic on priority between attack and crit damage, and it's kind of funny because I feel like they kind of copied what Mabucket was doing, especially when it comes to the hits. So there's not too much information on this page, just showing you that what they start with, their base stats is Zilla2 level 60 for 4636 attack, 100% crit rate, and 165% crit damage. Now they do what's these tests? That's Guild Boss Normal 1. This is 4. Why don't they have the label up here? I think it's 4. That's Normal 1, and why doesn't it say? Yeah, here we go. Nightmare. What says Nightmare 6? So I'm pretty sure they meant Nightmare 4. Okay, I'm sorry. Now I realized what was going on. The base is 3 attack bonus on the left, and then on the right they do 2 different tests. They do one for the 2 attack bonus and 1 crit damage, not 2% attack bonus. It's 2 attack bonus pieces, 1 crit damage piece, and then 1 attack bonus piece, 2 crit damage piece. So you can see the difference in stats there. You get a significantly lower attack here, but a significantly higher crit damage. But as you can see, these hits are the same in both tests. But then when you come over here to the damage dealt in the set with 2 attack, 1 crit damage, you get 22,480. Well, 1 attack, 2 crit damage is even lower at 18,269. You are dropping a lot of attack here to pick up that crit damage. But the key thing there is whatever the defense is at, and this is Guild Boss Nightmare 4, which is a higher defense. You're basically shaving off your best part of your attack, and to me that's just ridiculous. But I mean, I get it. There's different ways different games deal with this. I'm sure there's some games that are similar to this, but I really think this is one of the dumbest ways to do it. I don't like this particular calculation. And what this really tells you is that depending on what content you're doing, we essentially need to have multiple sets of gear to switch between. But does the game offer any way to do that? No. So why? Like, them posting these images, like, just goes to show like how ridiculous this is. The fact that they even have to explain this. So now we have to do all this math to play the game and enjoy it. It doesn't make any sense. So we just to kind of show what we're talking about here. If you go over here, they did Guild Boss Normal 1, and you can see here you actually got more. You squeezed out more damage on the 2 attack, 1 crit damage set on versus the 3 attack, which I mean you're talking about 2,000 more a hit. I guess over the course of a Guild Boss run, that's a lot. It's significant, but at the same time, like that's not something. I want to see like 10k here if I'm gonna be switching out gear and stuff, man. This is ridiculous. This is too much to have to sit there and try to tweak this stuff to. No, I don't want to play the game like this. This is stupid. I'm sorry. This is my rant. I feel like this is absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know. I just want to say that I saw this notice today. I want to share it. If you don't understand, the basic concept is there's attack and there's defense. And the defense of the enemies, whatever it's at, you need a certain amount of attack to be able to break through that defense. Anything below that attack is doing a set amount of damage. Once you get above that, you unlock your attack essentially to be able to actually do the full attack above that. And so it makes it silly. I mean, essentially it's almost like you need to know defense of every enemy so that you can tweak your sets and do the math. You can work out the math to maximize your attack. No one wants to do that. Like, why is it like this? And if that's the case, why would you put this out? You don't even offer freaking gear set management. Like, this is silly. You really just dug yourself a hole by putting this information out there, because it just makes you look silly. I'm sorry, it does. Anyway, that's my rant. Don't like to be negative, but sometimes you have to be, and it is what it is. And this to me was ridiculous. Maybe I don't know. If you don't agree with me, let me know down in the comments. What do you think? What do you guys think? Because to me, this is absolutely ridiculous that we even have to think this hard to gear our heroes. I just want to enjoy the game. So for me personally, I'm just sticking to the old. I'm mostly sticking to attack and trying to maximize attack. Yes, I might be giving up some damage here and there, but I go for the crit damage substats. I'm mostly avoiding the crit damage mains. If I'm going to use it, it'll be on like maybe one piece, but trying to optimize. I don't think there's any optimal situation where 2 crit damage pieces actually really works out. Like, I don't know, maybe that was, no, this is the normal one, and the 2 crit damage pieces was less than 1 crit damage piece. I don't know how you even balance that. So I guess you're probably not really going to be able to balance 2 crit damage pieces. Like, you really probably don't want to use 2 crit damage pieces. I don't know. I guess it's still better than this. I'm sorry, guys. At this point, I'm rambling because this is just, it's annoying. It's so annoying. I don't know. The fact that they put this out there makes you think that they're not going to change anything. Which, I mean, I get it. It's probably deep in the code of the game, but given everything my book has put out there on the artifacts, the fact that ancestral teachings is basically OP because of because it's attack, and that's a whole different story. That's because of the way the calculations work. Like, having something modify your attack versus modifying your damage is 2 hugely different things. Like, this is humongously different. And then the way this calculation works, this is why Dolores is like the #1 character in the game, the #1 hero in the game, because she buffs everyone's attack, and you need attack. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Talk to me in the comments, man. What are you guys thinking? Am I crazy? Should I not be this upset? I don't know. Appreciate you for listening. I'm sorry for the ranting. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next video.